Welcome back to Man Down Sports. You can see from the thumbnail, we want to get into some Dallas Mavericks conversation. Luka Dončić. This is all surrounding their owner or their governor, which is Patrick Dumont. He had some things to say about Luka that wasn't so good. You could say it was negative, but he did have some things to say that we want to get into. But I also want to talk about Anthony Davis and his first game with the Mavs and how that was and what I saw and what I'm expecting, but also get into his injury. Looked like he's going to be out for probably almost a month trying to recover. Looked like he aggravated that abdomen injury, but it went a little further down, close to his groin. So he probably worse off than he was when he first injured it in LA. But we'll discuss it. We'll talk about it. Had the phone lines open for this one as this is a pre-recorded, so the phone lines won't be open for this episode at all. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I will definitely appreciate y'all hitting that like button, sharing this video as well, and also leaving all your comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about anything that we're discussing and talking about, right? So before we get started, though, this episode is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog Fantasy is the best place to play fantasy sports. I want to tell you about the easiest way to get in on some NBA action with Underdog Fantasy and their pick'em game. Just find your favorite player, or any player for that matter, pick higher or lower on that player's stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in one night. Pick between 2 or 5 players to fill your pick'em entry. Get every pick right, and you can net yourself some serious cash. Use the promo code Man Down Sports and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Plus, now that it's football season, you can follow Man Down Sports as we reveal our favorite picks from week to week. Like I said before, pick your favorite player, pick higher or lower, choose your dollar amount, and win some money. It's just that easy. Make picks, win money. We also want to thank Underdog Fantasy for partnering with us, and we want to thank you for helping the channel out by using Man Down Sports on Underdog Fantasy. All right, so Patrick Dumont, Luka Dončić. Let's hear what he said.
The way teams win is by focus, by having the right character, by having the right culture, and having the right dedication to work as hard as possible to create a championship winning outcome. And if you're not doing that, you're going to lose. And if you look at the greats in the league, Jordan, Bird, Magic, Kobe, Shaq, they worked really hard every day with a singular focus to win. And if you don't have that, then it doesn't work. And if you don't have that, you shouldn't be part of the Dallas Mavericks. That's who we want. I'm unwavering on this. The entire organization knows this. This is how I operate outside of basketball. This is the only way to be competitive and win. If you want to take a vacation, don't do it with us.
It was short, but he said a lot in there. This is after he was asked about Luka. He started talking about what it takes to win, which is funny because it ain't like he's been around the league that long. But hey, he's a winner in life, right? He's a billionaire, right? So he's got to be doing something right. He said that, this is the approach he has with everything in life, and it's also true for sports. So I respect him for that, right? But he said the greats. You look at Magic, Bird, Michael, right? He said you look at all these guys. What they did was work hard every single day. So what he's basically saying on the contrast is Luka, they're not saying that. And maybe that's true. I mean, I don't think they would come out and lie. I mean, I wish they would have took the high road and not came out and spilled the beans like this. But at the end of the day, they're getting scrutinized for making a deal, right? And it just doesn't boil, for me, it just doesn't boil down to what they're not seeing in Luka. It's a business thing as well, right? And let me explain. He was going to ask for $345 million. There's no way he wasn't going to ask for all of that supermax he was eligible for. He was going to ask for that, right? $345 million is a lot of money for 6 years. A lot of money. Once you give him that $345 million, you put yourself in a situation to where you're not going to be able to pay a lot of other players. So if Luka and the type of shape he's in now mind you, he hasn't got the 300, he haven't got the supermax yet. So everything he done since his rookie season to now was supposed to convince Dallas to give him that supermax or extend that supermax to him, right? So he's pretty much auditioning. So when you're auditioning, you're always on your best behavior. Like if you meet a new female, or if you're a female, you meet a new guy, that face you put on that first couple of months that y'all dating or courting, that's gonna be your best, the best version of that person you go see. Right. So no one's not putting their best foot forward. So basically what Luka is showing them is this is the best version of me. And what history shows us is some players, after they secure the bag, they don't have a reason to put their best foot forward anymore because I've already secured the bag. Right. I've already got the bag. Now I can show you my real bad habits. I already got the money. What you gonna do? Trade me? Okay, you trade me. This contract goes with me. So if another team decides to take me on, I'm still leaving with, I'm getting 345,000. I mean 345 million. I'm getting it. So if these are his best habits right now, and he's still having lower body and lower extremity injuries based on poor conditioning and not being in shape, he's still coming back to training camp not in shape, using the season to get in shape. He's still doing those things. He's still lazy on defense. He talked to the refs like crazy. I seen him screaming at teammates, screaming at coaches, screaming at coaching staff. Like, you make a bad play in a championship game, try to take a charge in the fourth quarter when you know you only got, well, you already got 4 fouls and you pick your fifth one up on some nonsense and you fall to the ground. You look at the ref, you look at the coach and curse them out and say, challenge the effing play. When the whole arena saw that you wasn't set and that wasn't a charge, you fouled. That was a bad play. That was a bad defensive play on you. And you're cussing at Jason Kidd, telling him to challenge the play. Like he works for you. And this is before he got the bag. What the hell you think will happen when he get the bag? Oh, you ain't gonna be able to tell him nothing. Right. So they're looking at, all right, we get this dude 345 mil and we can't afford to pay nobody else. He's giving us bad behavior now. It's probably going to get worse after he get the bag. On top of the fact that we couldn't even win it. Like, we went and got you Kyrie Irving. We went and got you 2 lob threat centers. We went and got PJ Washington. Like, we got J Kidd coaching. Like, we're trying. Like, Nico is trying. He's doing what he could do. Brought Dinwiddie back. You like Dinwiddie? Like, he's trying. And you mean to tell me the perfect team around Luka, right? Full with shooters, filled with players that's going to play defense to cover up his lack. We got 2 shot blockers, Lively, Gafford. Both of them can play defense and play outside the paint and guard the screen and roll a little bit, and they can protect the rim. And they're lob threats. You got a lob threat and a rim protector, first and second string. So whenever you're on the court, you always got a lob back threat and the rim protected. If you want to go small, you can go small and have PJ Washington playing the 5. Or you can have PJ playing the 4 and Maxi Kleber playing the 5. So you got 2 shooters that can spread the floor for you for your offense. You got a 25-point just automatic bucket in Kyrie Irving, who also is a point guard, but guess what? I can play off ball. I'll play off ball for you, Luka. I'll go stand in the corner if I need to. So you got the co-star that's an all-star, that's a Hall of Fame caliber player who already won a championship, who's played this horrible system that you and LeBron like so much. So he's going to agree to come and play that. There's nothing else we can bring you. What, you want another all-star? You get what I'm saying? You see how when you play this flawed system of basketball, how much help you need in order for it to work. You get what I'm saying? That's like if you're eating spoiled food, you're gonna have to add either a lot of salt or a lot of sugar, some type of seasoning. It's not gonna taste good, right? So sometimes when you always need to add something, that lets you know that the food is rotten. So if you're running an offense that always seems like it's not quite there, it needs another all-star. Jokic, Luka, Harden, LeBron, Westbrook, all them offenses they ran were, hey, give me the ball. I'm the primary scorer that's going to get 30 shots of a game, and I'm responsible for your shots as well. You can't take a shot unless I pass it to you. I'm going to hold the ball until it's time for me to get an assist or a shot. Right? When you playing offenses like that, it's always going to need a little salt, a little sugar. You have to add some type of seasoning, some type of sweetener. It's never quite enough. LeBron found it out in Cleveland. He thought he was going to be able to do it his way without forming a super team in Cleveland. They won 66 games. He had everything he needed. He had a center that was an all-star level player in Big Z. And he could spread the floor and shoot, didn't need to be in the paint. And he was a rim protector, 7'4", with a crazy wingspan, 9 foot probably. Shooters all around, Boobie Gibson, Mo Williams, Delonte West, Antoine Jamison one year. I mean, like, he had everything. Screen setters, Drew Gooden. I mean, lob threat, J.J. Hickson. He had everything. Everything Luka's running the same offense. Everything Luka always asked for, LeBron had it in Cleveland. Couldn't make it work. It didn't have quite it wasn't the right ingredients. What was the right ingredients for LeBron's system to work? A dang on super team. Chris Bosh, Ray Allen, Dwayne Wade, Rashard Lewis, Mike Miller. Right? Always got to add this extra to make it work. Right? But when it's the right food, when it's fruit, you ain't gonna add nothing to a peach. You just wash that off. Good to go. A real offense, you can win. Like, we watched Princeton play, Princeton College. No superstars, no NBA players, but the offense was just good enough. It was a great offense. We can get points, assists, we can get all that with a great offense. The triangle offense, great offense. Even when Michael Jordan went to play baseball, we can run this triangle and still win 50-plus games. We can't win a championship without Michael Jordan, but we can win games. San Antonio, beautiful offense. Golden State, beautiful offense. Right? You don't need so much help. All right, so that's the first sign when a superstar always needs some help. He never has enough help. That's letting you know something in that formula is not right. The offense you're running is not right. It's good for stats. It's not good for winning. So these are the things that I think he's talking about. Plus, add on the fact that, look, man, Luka don't work hard like these superstars. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to pay him like he's one of them. I don't have him. They sat down and decided we don't have a Bird, Magic, Michael, Kobe, Kareem. We don't have one of those type players right now. Not in Luka. He's not that. So we're not giving him 345. No. And if we give him 345 and we know he's going to ask for more help because you can't get it done in this offense. They were probably never going to get back to the finals. They were lucky to get to the finals last year. Everyone knows that. The people who won it can barely get back to the finals. Golden State, last time they won it, they ain't been back. Denver, they won it. They ain't been back. Milwaukee, when they won it, they ain't been back. The only team that has been back is Boston. And they don't run that bullshit ass offense. And their two best players play defense at a high level. And their two best players are in great shape. And their two best players don't get hurt that often. because they're in great shape. And their two best players are not all about just the numbers and trying to win MVP. And their two best players are coachable. Haven't seen them cussing out Ime Udoka or cussing out Joe Mazzulla. Horrible attitude. Haven't seen that from Tatum or Brown. And they lock up and play defense. Like, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Like, there's nothing wrong with what the Mavs did. They made a good move. The only thing that you can criticize about it is AD's injury prone. But I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't for AD having knick-knack injuries and getting nicked up the way he does, this is a trade that they obviously won. The only thing, well, it's two things. AD's 31, Luka's 25. So that's 6 years. 6 years from now, AD will be ready to retire, and Luka would still be in his prime. He'll be exactly what AD is right now. So that 6 year gap and the fact that AD gets injured is the only question marks for this. But if AD can stay healthy once he recovers from this, and I'd rather have AD for the money that he's getting, where I can also pay Kyrie and then also pay a decent supporting cast, and that team is going to defend. I would rather have that than have 345 tied into Luka, where I don't even know if he's going to come in shape to training camp. I don't know how many games he's going to play that season, not because he gets injured, because he's not conditioned. Sometimes we got to act like he's injured just so he can get back in shape for his own good. These are the things that Dallas probably know that other people don't know. Right? So let's get into AD's first game. It was crazy. Man, this dude, first of all, they set a record, a Dallas Mavs record that had 18 blocks. 18 blocks. Right? They only had 5 turnovers. Let me show you how crazy that is. Well, before we even get to the turnovers, Anthony Davis was unfreaking stoppable. 24 points in the first quarter, I think. Well, was it the first half? 14 in the first quarter. Ended up with 24 at the half. Blocks, rebounds. I mean, he was unstoppable. And this is a very good Houston team, a top 4 team in the West, coached by Ime Udoka, who rebounds and play defense and play smart. Very, very good basketball team. They came out there and was making them look like they ain't even belong on the floor. Anthony Davis and Gafford was just too big for them. I mean, it was unreal, right? Davis dunking everything, hitting threes. I mean, he was all over the place, right? Catching lobs, and I mean, it was insane. But this is the interesting thing, right? So when they play with Luka, every play that involved Luka involved a high screen and roll. For the most part, I would probably say 90% of the time. 90% of the time, it's 2 guys in the corner, a guy on the opposite side of the wing of where Luka is at, and a screen setter to come set the screen. That started all the offense. When Kyrie gets the ball up top, he doesn't need a screen. Neither did Kobe, neither did Mike. That's why they didn't play a lot of high screen and roll, because they're so skilled and technically sound and quick that, and they're one-on-one players. I can beat you one-on-one. I can get an advantage and get you on my hip and force a double team or force some help, where I can make a play for my player or one of my teammates, or I can get the bucket, right? Don't need that screen. Luka needs that screen. He's not going to be able to beat. Like, if I put my best defender on Luka, he nine times out of 10, he's not going to be able to beat that guy without a screen. So I'm using the screen to get some type of advantage to get him on my hip, get another player involved, roll into the basket. All right. Now you got to make a decision, and I can do that lob threat. So he needs a screen at the top. He needs a lob threat, because if that guy is diving or he's screening and rolling, if he's not a lob threat, that takes away one of the options, right? And make it a little easier for the defense. That's why he always begged for a lob threat. He got Lively, he got Gafford, right? He wanted that because his offense doesn't work without that. I'm using the screen. If y'all switch it or y'all try to do something else to it, this roller might get to the hole. I'm a occupy the guy that's trying to switch. You either go have to stop my layup, and if you try to stop my layup, there's the lob, right? That's it. That's the whole offense. And if you bring the guy from the corner on the opposite side to stop the lob, I can make that pass to the corner for a three. That's the whole offense, right? If somehow y'all was able to defend the roller from stopping him from getting the lob, and was able to rotate to the corner where he don't get the three, right? Instead of me making that pass, now I'm just turn my back because I got a fat wide back, and I'm just gonna back you in and get my shot, right? Or if y'all just switch, now you got a big on me. Now I'm going ISO. Now I'm gonna I can get by a big. I can't get by a guard that's quicker than me and you know just as strong. But now I got a Rudy Gobert on me. Now it's y'all switch. Now move. Now I can go 1-on-1 and do a step back three. That's the whole offense. That's it. That don't even have another plan. If Luka don't have the ball, the other plan if Luka don't have the ball is Kyrie get a bucket. Once they do the screen and roll and you know step back. If Luka don't want to do that at the time, he just give it to Kyrie. Now Kyrie is up to you to go 1-on-1 and get a bucket. You're that good. Well, I can give it to you at any point on the shot clock, and you should be able to get a shot up. And we need you to get 25 points just like that. And you have to get 25 points, or this offense don't work. Like if my co-star's not giving me 25, we're going to lose. Like he has to get me 25, but you got to get 25 when I just throw you the ball and now it's your turn to score. Horrible, right? So they go from that offense to Anthony Davis throwing in the post, Kyrie not forcing those shots. Like Kyrie barely shot in the first half, right? PJ Washington handled the ball sometimes. He's making plays, right? When Grimes was there, he was making plays. Like it's really equal opportunity. Clay doing this, I mean, it's unreal, man. They you could see it on their face. They love the offense, and I don't even know that they got a real offense they're running yet. It's just they love it. Max Christie was all over the place. Like you can't get that with Luka dictating all the shots and stuff like that, and then you got to play defense for him, right? But anyway, interesting things I saw. Anthony Davis, phenomenal game. He got hurt though. The Dallas Mavericks only had 5 turnovers the entire game. So it wasn't just that they played better defense because Nico Harrison said, man, we want to play defense. We want our team to be a defensive team, right? That's what we want, right? So they got 18 blocks. There's the defense. Max Christie was locking up, right? But also important, they only had 5 turnovers, right? Now, if you can look at the top, that's the last 5 games that Luka played before Christmas Day when he got hurt, right? Now, mind you, he got hurt Christmas Day and didn't finish the game. He had 3 turnovers in that game, right? And he left the game in the first half, had 3 turnovers. Look at the turnovers he's had the last 5 games before he got injured. 3, 3, 3, 6, 4. All right. Then if you looked at the bottom, that's his 7 years he's been in the league. And you look at the bottom, he averages 4 turnovers a game. Right. So for his career, he averages 4 turnovers. Sometimes he gets 8, 9, 10 turnovers. Like LeBron, 7, 8 turnovers like crazy, right? They were able to play a game against the Rockets. Look at this. Look at the turnovers all the way to the right in the yellow. PJ Washington handled the ball a lot. 0 turnovers. Anthony Davis, he had the ball a lot. 1 turnover. Gafford, 1 turnover. 0 for Klay Thompson. Kyrie Irving, he's the point guard. 1 turnover. XM 0. Max Christie, he had 20-something points, so he was in the game without 1 turnover. Did with it 1 turnover for a total of 5 turnovers. They had 5 turnovers and 18 blocks. 5 turnovers and 18 blocks. And Luka averages 4 by himself. So not only did the defense get better, the turnover game got better, right? So when you're not turning the ball over and you can stop your man, you don't need to score that many points. Ain't that magical how that works? If you can stop your man, if my defense is the best defense on earth and no team has ever scored on me, if my defense is that good, guess how many points I need to score to win? 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 1. I can hit a free throw and win. If my defense stops everything, you can't score on me. It's the perfect defense. You can't score on me. All I need is 1 point to win the game. So all of those triple-double numbers is just obsolete if you play defense and take care of the ball. You don't need all that triple-double stuff. Luka only does that triple-double stuff for himself, for it's self-serving for his numbers. You can achieve the same amount of assists when the team is distributing the ball. Look at the assists. Anthony Davis, 7. It was going to him in the post. And he was passing out of the post. I mean, lobs to Gafford, kicking it out to Klay for the 3. So that's 7 assists. Luka's averaging 9.8 assists. So 3 assists. We got 7 of them from Davis. But the point guard is Kyrie. He got 6. And the number we're really concerned about is the bottom number. 22 is not enough assists for me. But they was only averaging 25 with Luka. This was a bad assist night for them. If Anthony Davis don't go down early in the third quarter, I think they get the 30 assists. Like my magic number for team assists is 30. I think anything between 28 and 30 is good. Right? But you do all of that triple-double stuff just so, I mean, what where we ranked at? This is 2023, 2024. This is last year. So this is the full season of Luka. In the highlights, they ranked 19th in team assists. That's not good enough. You was a playoff team that went to the finals. 8 teams on East and the West. That's 16 teams that make the playoffs. You rank 19th in assists. It's only 16 playoff teams. So anything outside of 16 to me is not good. At least be 16 or 15. You got to the finals somehow. With the worst defender in the league and an offense where only one guy is responsible for assists, not the team. One guy is responsible for assists. That's the only thing y'all worried about is him getting 10 assists instead of worried about the team getting 30. Right? So what his triple-doubles supposedly says is that he's a great scorer, a great rebounder, and a great passer. What good does it make, or what good does it do your team if you're a great passer, but my team is not amongst the top in assists? That's null and void. They're 21st ranked in rebounds. What good does it do to brag about how great he is as a rebounder if it doesn't equate to my team being a great rebounding team? You're 21st. You're a worse rebounding team than you are an assist team. So what I want to see from my best player is whatever you're good at, it needs to equal that my team is good at that. If Michael Jordan was great at scoring and he got 35 points a game, but overall the team was middle of the pack in team scoring, then what's the point of you getting 35 if your team ain't outscoring people? Wouldn't you like for your team to have more assists versus your best player having the most assists? Like, it only makes sense to me, right? And then this is this year's assist, right? I mean, it's not even that much of it. Remember, Luka only played 22 games, so he only played half the season. So without Luka, I mean, what's the difference? Like, they was getting 25.7 assists with Luka last year. Now they're getting 25.2 assists. So less than 1 assist with the loss of Luka, right? But interesting enough, look at what the rebounding did. the rebounding went up. They 12th rank. Oh, it looks like a playoff team, not 21st rank, right? So it's just phenomenal, man. It's just crazy. Look, 17th in blocks last year, 24th in steals. Without Luka playing half the season, they're 3rd in blocks and 19th in steals. The defense got better without Luka. Now think about how much better it's going to get when you add AD. That he only been there for 1 game, but if you 3rd in blocks with just Gafford and Lively and 19 in steals, oh man, think of how it's going to be when AD get there. You probably going to be 1st in blocks and probably top 10 in steals. And then those assists are going to go up. So everything you lose with Luka, you can recover. If Luka was getting you 30 points, I definitely think you can get 30 from AD. Definitely. He's already averaging close to that. So the points are going to be replaced by AD. And then Kyrie points is going to jump a little bit. Right? So the points don't worry about the points. You're going to get the points. Right? And you already wasn't doing hot rebounding. You rebound better without Luka. Right? So you ain't got to worry about that. What about the assists? What's the difference? I think the assists go up because you got more people contributing to moving the ball instead of just one person moving it. So those assists are going to go up with the addition of AD. Because now you got a guy that needs to be doubled as well. You got to double Luka, but you got to double AD in the post. And that's closer to the rim. So I trust them buckets more than I trust them step back threes. So I think everything goes up, but that's just the offensive part. You already know everything go up defensively. So you're better off as long as AD is healthy. Right? Let's look at why we think Luka is not a Maverick anymore, right? Why is Luka not a Maverick anymore? Let's look at some of these. All right, here's Luka in the finals. Lord have mercy. Here's Luka in the finals, y'all. This is why Luka got to go. This is the finals. This is for all the marbles. This is where your best players got to be on his best behavior. Remember, this is before the 345. It's going to get worse out of the 345. Look at how he gets back on defense. I'm just going to watch. That's the finals. That's the finals. He didn't think it was important for him to sprint back. This is the finals. Look at Tatum sprinting. And look at Luka pointing to Tatum. You got to be kidding me. Look at how close he is to Tatum. How dare you not get back and then point like somebody need to pick him up? How dare you? Look at the dude that's behind Luka now. I think that's Lively. By the time they pass half court, Lively's going to be in front of Luka. No, no, he wasn't. But he pointing like, hey, look, pick him up. Dude, if you just would have ran with him, everything would have been all right. And that was an and one. That was a foul. They didn't even call that. Right? Look at that blow by. This is a bench player. This is a bench player. What kind of effort is that? How do you get beat? First of all, how you send him to the middle? Oh, look at how bad he got beat, y'all. And then watch the play. He got beat again. Oh my God. If you can get 2 dribbles off on Luka, you'll get by him. If he's guarding you, if you put the ball on the ground twice, you would get by him. The only thing he's going to do is throw his body in the way. And there he is pointing again like somebody else did something wrong. Now look at him again. Brown is over there on the wing. It's 2 people over there. Luka, what are you doing? And didn't even jump. Oh my God. Look at that. He's guarding the best player on the team with no help in the finals. And instead of moving his feet, he decided he was going to reach. And watch as he got to the hole. Now look at that. Remember I said 2 dribbles and it's over. There's 1, 2, layup. Right? Anybody can get by him. Look at that. He ain't doing that. One, look, 2 dribbles, got by him. Anybody can get by him. 1, 2, and he's reaching every single time. Reach. Look at that. 1, 2, he gone. All he do is throw his body in front of him. And look, oh my God, ran out to stop the shoot and reached. Look at that. Oh my God, he backed off. Look at this. Oh, how you get beat again? Oh, 1, 2, gone. Right by him. Oh, just gone by. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Oh, the closeouts are hard. 1, 2. Oh my God. Yo, this is insane. He didn't even go out there and contest Drew Holiday on the shot. Look at, oh my. That was supposed to be a switch. He backed off of Derek White. Oh my goodness. How you get spun around like that? He just sticking his hand in there and reaching. He just sticking his hand in there and reaching. This is so daggone bad, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. That's why he's not there. That's why he's not there. That's tough, man. That's tough. And the last thing I say before I move on, we'll get into the Lakers trade with them picking up Luka, right? The last thing I wanted to say is the triple doubles, y'all. The reason why we think Luka is so good is because he averages close to a triple double. Well, let me show you what happens when players like Luka get triple doubles, right? So when you're not a good defender, they don't want you guarding the ball because you see the offense how it is. It's 5 men out. There's rarely a offensive player in the paint unless he dribbled to the paint trying to get a layup or it's a driving kick situation. Everything is screen and roll, driving kick, right? So that looked like what Draymond Green is doing right there. He drove to the hole, the defense collapsed, and he's kicking out to a shooter, right? The way the NBA is, they don't want their bad defenders guarding the ball because you'll see what happened with Luka on the video we just showed. That's what happens with bad defenders. They get exposed when they try to guard the ball. So what teams would do is you see where LeBron is at right there? You see LeBron right there on the block? That's where they put the bad defenders at. They put them right there on the block, guarding someone that's in the dunker spot or guarding someone that's in the corner just standing there, right? Now, since it's 5 man out basketball, there's no contest for a rebound because once the shot goes up, their priority is to get back on defense and don't give up a fast break. So no one's crashing the boards. Look at Jackson Hayes with his hand on Draymond Green's chest. He don't even want to box out. There's no purpose because Draymond's not going to crash the board. He's not trying to get that rebound. Look at Reeves. I would have got benched, not in high school, not in college, in middle school. I would have got benched if I didn't box out. If I turned around and just watched the ball hit the rim and I didn't box that guy out that's in the corner, like my coach wanted me to box out at the 3-point line. It didn't matter where I was at. You better find a body. They don't go by those principles no more. No one's boxing out. Not one person, and there's no one crashing the boards. So why are we bragging about people getting 10 plus rebounds when this is the game that LeBron had a triple double? I think he had 17 rebounds. We go watch these rebounds. Look at that. Is anybody impressed by that rebound? Right? Somebody in the comment section, tell me if you're impressed by that rebound LeBron just got. All right, here's LeBron again. Don't want to guard the ball because LeBron is exempt from playing defense now, right? So look where he stands. Somebody else can guard the ball. He's not going to step out there. He's going to stay right there because that's where the rebounds always come if they miss. Look at that. Anybody impressed by that rebound? I mean, just look at LeBron. No box out. Look at that. Is anybody impressed by that rebound? Look at this one. Same thing. In the same spot. The rebound, look, the rebounds just fall. Where's LeBron at? Guarding Draymond. Look at Draymond is supposed to be a rebounder. The shot went up. Why did Draymond not crash the boards? Can somebody explain that to me? Why is Draymond a power forward who makes his money by rebounding, defending, and setting up shooters? Why he didn't crash the board? Look how easy his rebound with. Look, LeBron didn't even have to box him out. Draymond was like, I can't get that rebound. Tip right into LeBron's hand. That's a rebound. Anybody been impressed by that rebound? Look at this. Draymond again. As soon as the shot went up, Draymond started walking down the court. These are the rebounds. Look at Gary Payton. He even tried to get the rebound. Oh, that's Moody. LeBron got that rebound. Anybody been impressed by that rebound? Look at this. Look at where LeBron watched Curry missed the layup. Look at that. Missed it again. Is anybody impressed by that rebound? Anybody impressed by that rebound? Look at this one. Anybody impressed by that rebound? Look at LeBron again at the same spot. He don't even have to move. He ain't got to defend. Anybody impressed by that? He ain't even got to defend nobody. Look at no box out. That's the hardest rebound he got. And he didn't even get that. He tapped it to somebody, but they counted it. That's how he got 17. Look at it. No, that's a hard rebound. Look at it. Draymond's not even trying. He ain't got to box Draymond out. Look at these rebounds, y'all. Look. Draymond gone again. LeBron. Now that's a rebound in traffic. Hardest rebound he got all night. Right? Is anybody impressed by that? Somebody let me know. Are you impressed by those rebounds? I'm very curious to know. Are those rebounds impressive? So, and the assists are even worse. When you start counting the assists that they're counting, when you start seeing what they're counting as an assist, oh, it's bad. And even if the assists were legit, the way they get the assists, if I'm the only person in charge of assists and everyone else is just here to either set a screen or catch and shoot, and I'm the only one running the offense and passing and distributing, you daggone right I'm going to get 10 plus assists a game. If I'm not playing defense and I'm just sitting there for those rebounds, you daggone right I'm going to get 10 plus. And if I got the green light to take 20 to 25 to 30 shots a game, you daggone right I'm going to get 10 plus points. Triple doubles are not impressive anymore. And we're giving away MVPs for triple doubles. Not winning, not defense, not scoring, triple double. Just if you can average close to a triple double, you are the MVP. That's how people think of it. Those numbers mean so much to some people that they think is worthy of an MVP.